You are gonna pay Son Goku for allowing me to live. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I'm back with a new what if that was suggested to me in the comments, and that is, what if King Piccolo survived? And, well, without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into this, and we'll see how this plays out. Well, our story begins during the epic battle at King's Castle between Goku and King Piccolo. King Piccolo, who's now eternally young and rejuvenated, and Goku, of course, who got his hands on the Ultra Divine Water from Korin, Master Korin. And well, the battle is pretty much going like it does in the original, until we get to the closing moments of the battle. Now, Piccolo has done what he believed to be the final amount of damage that he needed to do to Goku in order to get the win over him and conquer the Earth. However, just like in the original, he forgot to take out his right arm. And just like in the original, Goku uses this to rocket himself towards Goku for that fatal epic punch that would have worked in this timeline. That, as we know, it works in the original story, but not this time. When Piccolo comes to the realization he's not going to be able to stop this punch, he pulls off one final trick and essentially aims a ki blast at Tien Shinhan, pretty much stopping Goku in his tracks and making him basically change course to the point that he intercepts King Piccolo's blast. Now, don't worry, Goku's not dead, he's just in pretty bad and rough shape. However, with the amount of energy drained from King Piccolo can't exactly continue the fight either. At this point, with King Piccolo's energy levels, it's very likely he would die even if he tried to, take out Tien Shinhan. Especially now that, Yajirobe is also now arrived. Piccolo sensing energy. Yeah, he just simply does not have the energy. I'll concede you the tactical victory, Goku. However, this isn't over. Not by a long shot. And basically, Piccolo takes off right then and there. And, well, much like in the original, Goku is taken to Korin's tower and is told all about Kami and how he can resurrect the dragon, so they can at least still undo the damage that King Piccolo has done. After all, if they wait any more longer than a year to bring back the dragon, not only are they not going to be able to wish Krillin and the others back, but no one from the World Martial Arts Tournament Society that Piccolo and his minions had taken out up until that point of the story. Of course, they could probably wish them back one at a time every year, but yeah, that's probably about 30 years worth of wishing. So yeah, if they're going to get the Dragon Balls back, it's got to be now. And well, much like in the original, Goku is having to go back to meet his friends at Kame House because, well, they have his power stuff, his power pole. I know they call it power stuff. I've been watching Monkey, the Legend of Monkey. Pretty much what Goku was based off. Anyway, not the point. Bottom line is, that whole thing progresses like in the original, and Kami does reveal to Goku the truth that King Piccolo is still alive. Now, remember, Goku was unconscious at this point, and during the whole blast, Piccolo escaped, so it was really unsure what actually happened to him. No one saw where King Piccolo ran off to, or even see him escape for that matter. So as far as they knew, he took himself out or whatever. But of course that's not the case. He's still alive and kicking, and is licking his wounds at the moment. And that basically he would be told that King Piccolo intends to challenge him again at the World Martial Arts Tournament. Why not anytime sooner? Because, well, now that Goku is with Kami, King Piccolo dare not attack the Lookout. For whatever reason. I guess it's just because simply at that point Kami's actually stronger than King Piccolo. I think that's the reasoning behind why King Piccolo never saw foot to attack the Lookout. And of course, if he would have killed Kami, he'd die himself. Pretty much King Piccolo's insurance policy that Kami won't kill him either. And so, needless to say, the next 3 years after wishing back Krillin and everyone go like they do in the original story, with Goku eventually meeting his friends at the Tenkaichi Budokai, now fully grown and looking much like his old man Bardock. And, well, with that, you've got Tien Shinhan, Yamcha, Krillin, everyone there waiting for the tournament. And, well, of course, we are waiting on King Piccolo as well, who hasn't done anything too bad at this point in the story. Like, he hasn't gone around destroying cities or anything like that. After all, what's the point? What's the point when he knows there's someone out there who can just beat him? No. King Piccolo has, in a way, well, he's been training much like Junior does, except he's been spitting out his own minions and using them as training partners. And let me tell you, King Piccolo did not go easy on his training partners. He kept destroying them. If you're not powerful enough to kill me, then you're not even worth it. Point is, a very ruthless King Piccolo. And how strong has he actually become? Well, that is unknown to us at this point. Now, at this point, the preliminaries of the tournament pretty much go off like they do in the original, with everyone getting through to the finals, with, of course, King Piccolo essentially taking Piccolo Jr.'s spot in the tournament. And if we thought Piccolo Jr. was pretty brutal with the way he beat opponents in the preliminaries, King Piccolo was quite a lot worse. In fact, a lot of them, pretty much everyone was being wheeled away in wheelchairs. Anyone who was fighting him. Not wheelchairs, sorry, and stretchers. And so, pretty much with that, and Tien recognizing King Piccolo right then and there, Goku is doing everything he can to basically stop Tien from jumping King Piccolo or anything like that. After all, they get thrown out of the tournament. And, well, needless to say, once Yamcha gets a look at Junior, he of course recognizes him too, because after all, they were watching King Piccolo's, broadcast when he was going to destroy, I'm pretty sure it's West City where Capsule Corp is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's West City. Anyhow, the only one who hasn't recognized King Piccolo at this point is the only person who didn't see him, and that's Krillin. And they're basically keeping that hush-hush from Krillin, so he doesn't start panicking or anything. But either way, they know this is something they've got to deal with, and they realize how serious this is. And Yamcha and Tien have pretty much made a vow to Goku that if any of them face Junior, they will be putting him into the ground. They will take him out, no, regardless of being disqualified in the tournament. After all, this is the fate of the world, after all. And well, as for the rounds as we head into the finals, you've got Tien Shinhan, who avenges Chaozu defeat by defeating Mercenary Tao, and Yamcha losing to Hero, the disguised Kami. Yes, Kami has arrived as well. So, I guess in a way, a lot of the tournament plays out like it does in the original, except that King Piccolo is a bit more violent and ruthless, because as he battles with Krillin, he's not as restrained as his reincarnated counterpart from the original story, Junior. Because when he battles with Krillin, he actually makes sure that Krillin is almost pretty much savagely beaten and injured. Which is good, because this gives us a bit more personal dilemma. You know, in the previous arc, Tambourine killed Krillin, and now the main bad guy from that arc has returned and pretty much beaten Krillin to a pulp. So this gives Goku a more angry reason to fight, and makes him more likely that he may just actually finish the job this time. And well, we head into Goku and Tien, which pretty much plays out like it does per normal, and we got the Kami versus Junior, or if you prefer, Hero. And this battle is actually a bit more intense than the original battle. Kami's not really slipping up his identity as easily as he does in the original, and he's keeping to his own hero facade of you know, making his techniques look like accidents, things like that. It does fool Junior a little bit, but not Junior, sorry, King Piccolo. And yes, pretty much when everyone realized that the fight, we're not up to that yet. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. Pretty much the whole bottom line between Kami and King Piccolo is essentially King Piccolo gets the win in the same fashion that Junior does in the original. After seeing the evil containment wave that many times, King Piccolo had devised a way to reverse it. He would often practice the technique itself on his minions before destroying them. It's yeah. But essentially, with Hero taking more of a beating and him realizing who Hero is, they do eventually. Kami does essentially get trapped with evil containment wave reversal, and yep, and much like Junior did, he swallows the bottle. I suggest you enjoy these last few minutes, Goku. We know 3 years ago you were a boy that got lucky, nothing more. This time, I will correct my mistake and bury you forever. And well, as the intermission is going on, Goku pretty much reveals the truth to everybody else, including Master Roshi, Bulma, everyone else. And, well, essentially the intermission comes to an end, and it's time for Goku to face King Piccolo, not Piccolo Jr., but King Piccolo in the finals. And And I think that's where we're going to leave things right now, just before the final battle. Mainly because I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to tell the story of this next battle. Because it is going to be different than the battle with Junior. Because this is where we're going to get the reveal of how powerful Junior actually is. Not Junior, sorry, King Piccolo actually is. I keep saying Junior. Essentially, they're the same character, but they're not. Technically, King Piccolo is Junior's father. Anyways, we'll have all that next time. Anyways, thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to like and comment on the video, and I will see you guys again next time. Catch you later.